filter, you know.
You got to do the filter. It's necessary. It's just
Especially on IG.
exactly. You got to do an IG. Thank God they have them on
I love it. How
there.
are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm
Let me,
good. Just
let me
just
turn.
getting
Oh, let
my
me turn
day
off
started.
this. Is it my Wi-Fi? It's hard to hear you. Let me see. Uh, case.
Okay.
Could you hear me good?
One momento. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool, cool. Just making sure.
Hold on.
Okay.
For my favorite filter, I think they deleted it.
I know, because I hate it when
Instagram,
they
what
don't
the?
save. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, no way. All right. I guess this is the filter for today.
How are you?
How are you?
I can't complain. It's I'm in Chicago, so it's just getting cold and like starting to snow like crazy. So
Mm,
it's it's weird.
mm,
But I want to ask you,
ooh.
first, how's quarantine season for you? Would you say like how's it been? Because we're finally at the end of this year.
Oh, thank you, Lord, man. I'm so happy that it's almost over.
Yeah.
Quarantine been really fun for me. Blessing. I've been in the studio the whole quarantine. What else? Yeah, I've really been in the studio. That's pretty much all I've been doing, and just like building my craft and creating. You know, I'm quarantine not too
Not
bad.
too bad. Okay.
Shit, you know.
Oh, when it first happened, like, because anyone in LA, it kind of threw a ball, especially for people in LA, because we didn't know what was going to happen. Ooh, hello?
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I think it went out
It's,
for a second. I don't know.
let me turn my. Is that better?
Yeah, now I could hear you.
Okay,
Should be
okay,
good.
okay.
Could you hear me?
I
Could you
can
hear
hear you.
me?
Am I frozen?
You could? Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. It
Yeah, yeah.
it's going like in and out a little. Damn IG Live, man. They don't be cooperating sometimes. Yeah, it like stops and then
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so like that's we'll begin. I want to begin from the beginning. So like growing up, like what age did you know that you wanted to get in the industry? Because I know a lot of people, it's always different, but how was it growing up for you and like where were you born and raised and stuff?
Um, I was born in Guyana and I came to LA when I was 6. And I pretty much knew I wanted to do music my whole life. Like it wasn't something that just like occurred to me a year ago, 2 years ago. It was something set in stone in my spirit since like a young child. Like I remember vividly, like 3 years old, 2 years old. My first words was a nice song, and like, always just admired music. I'm happy that I feel like I'm just a vessel for that. So, yeah, I mean, I knew my whole life. And then when I came to LA, my mom is a manager. So she was, pursuing her dream, finding artists and stuff to manage. So I was really in the field, like seeing, what to do, what not to do, how that process works. And it made me fall in love with it even more. So, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Like you just said that your mom was a part of the industry already. Like, did it really prepare you for everything? Because a lot of people, they don't have anyone in the industry to guide them. They sign bad contracts. They don't know what to do really. They just want to sing and sign anything that's put in front of them for, an easy check or just to
Mhm.
get a little exposure. So was it like so much easier for you just learning the back end of it rather than just being in front of the camera?
Honestly, I'm so grateful that that was the first uh, really main thing I learned about the industry is the business side. Like, my mom installed such wisdom and encouragement and greatness and just like that mindset in
Yeah,
my so it's like we know not to take what we don't deserve and we know our worth and stuff. So I'm very grateful for that because a lot of people, like you said, just want the dream, just want the opportunity, so they're willing to do any and everything, and then they look up and they sign their life away, and that's not really a part of the journey. It's supposed to be something that could change you and your family's life and generations to come. So I'm very
exactly.
grateful.
Yeah, people are too fast to jump, and I get it, but it's always dope when you actually know someone ahead of
Hmm.
time just to kind of show you the ropes. But growing up too, who were your biggest musical influences? Would you say who like always you were listening to or trying to replicate, I guess, like or sound like them?
Mm. Prince. I love Prince. Aaliyah, Minnie Riperton,
Yes.
uh, Phoebe, amazing songwriter. Every song is a hit. Um, Janet, I love Janet. Literally, I will always. I still think I'm Janet Jackson. Like Janet Jackson's long lost daughter. Like I know she had a daughter a long time ago. I probably might be a little seed of that. I don't know. Um, Janet for sure. Who else? Mm, yeah,
That's
Madonna.
okay. Madonna, yeah, Madonna trendsetter for sure. Yeah, Madonna is still doing it, which is crazy. Like all these years later, it's awesome. But I want to ask you too, like, how did you get into the right rooms? Because I know, like you said, you have background a little of knowing what to do, but
Mhm.
to write and produce at a young age, like, where you just had that mindset going for you at a young age, like, yo, I'm gonna get the ball rolling. Like, I'm not waiting.
It's the only thing I'm good at. Honestly, I feel like that's like only thing like for my soul to speak. It's a way for me. It's like through music, and a lot of people like other things like being social and or other things that the world just so consumed with. I just never really been like in that sector. I just always been like in my own world. This is what I do. Even if I make 1,000 songs, nobody heard them. I still felt like that was my therapy. You know,
Hmm.
get it out. But I was homeschooled too, so that installed a little weirdness in me too. So
It's good
that,
weirdness. I feel it makes us unique. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but yeah, yeah.
okay. Well, you got you got a lot of songs and a lot of big shows at a young age. Like, when doing that whole process, do you actually like get to choose the shows, or just kind of like you send them and it just the luck of the draw of what's going to be used and what's not?
Honestly, it really started with me being persistent, and I
Hmm.
got my mom's artist originally got the opportunity to work with the new Disney series at the time, Shake It Up, and Amplify
Hmm.
writer for the songs because that was a whole musical based song. Me tagging along, being persistent, not taking no for an answer. Look, I want y'all to hear me too, and then ended up fucking with what I was coming up with, and then they started calling me again, and then other opportunities. That's how other gateways and doors open. And they're like, "Oh, look, we're working on this movie. We need this such and such." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then go in the studio, create something. And then so on, so on.
That's
Yeah.
super dope, and that's that good money. That's that that's the guaranteed money. Like I always tell people, I'm like, yo, if you can't make it, just start there first, and then like
Mm.
go on because that money, that's that
I still
good.
I'm writing shows and movies. I have a couple things coming out. Soundtrack I'm working for a Lionsgate film. Um,
Oh,
yeah, I have my hands in everything right now.
yeah, and it's perfect timing right now because we're all stuck. So it's like, why not do the background business? It really is super dope. But like, how? I guess you've been busy with your own music, really busy. Like what? You had Trash in February 28, 2019 release. You had
Mm.
Pop That May 2nd, 2019. You had What at August 1st, 2019. You had Big Band September 26, 2019. You had Hey Hi November 28, 2019. Spiral, April 6th, 2020, and then currently Nobody, October 22nd, 2020. So
Mm-hmm.
how has it been for you just like releasing consistent singles and putting visuals out to them as well for yourself?
Um, I'm just very proud of myself in that step and getting out of my own head and, not being selfish and hostage of my music.
Yeah.
A lot of artists be selfish in their own head when they just make so much, they're like, okay, and they get over it and don't like the song anymore. But thank God for my mom and the people around me. They're like, no, you got to drop this, let's do this, and push me to even do the videos and drop it. Um, I'm very excited for this EP I have coming out because
Yes.
like different range and versatility and get to know who I am and pick and choose. So like
Mhm.
this up, the world to hear me out. So now when I come, niggas not surprised.
Then, well, I want to ask you too, like with the EP coming out, is it going to be all new songs, or are you gonna have a couple singles that you had previously on it?
Um, Mostly all new songs. See, the thing is, I have so much music. Like I have out like Nobody and Spiral, the newest two songs. Um, you know, they're singles, but for this particular EP, like the introduction for who I am,
Hmm.
I didn't want to add Nobody to it because it's already out. So it's like, and I only get to check like 8 songs, and it's already hard for me to narrow it down to 8. So I'm like, you know, so
Exactly.
I have to do all new songs, and then
So that's awesome. I want to ask you too, like, are you thinking about dropping a lot of merch?
oh yeah, coming
Okay.
very. Yes, I just sent my list out today, so y'all gonna be
We.
merch really soon. Um, I have some exclusives. I have some merch coming along with the EP, with the theme of the EP and everything. Um, and yeah, I also have like jewelry and stuff coming too, along with the merch, just because this is little fun stuff that I like to do. So I might as well just throw it in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, why not? Well,
Yeah.
back to the EP too. Like, how long of a process was it? Did you know, like, when you were done, or you were just like, because it's quarantine, it's like, well, hey, let me go back in the studio, and how was it for you?
Man, this process has been really up and down for me, just because like I'll be in a moment where I'm in my bag and then I'll get out of my bag and then a complete like crickets heart for out. So like I was really beating myself up about that. And then earlier this year someone stole my hard drive and laptop, so I had to start over. And then like so this is like when I drop this, a weight off my shoulder. Like, whew. Yeah. So like when you just got diarrhea and it's just building up, and that's that shit I'm gonna take on everybody.
I love it. One thing I love about you, and I feel like a lot of artists don't do it today, especially female artists, and I'm just like, I don't understand why. I like your whole look. You always have a look. You always have an image. You're always done up. You're never like, because I feel like a lot of artists have let go of like the image. It's just like so many female singers, especially. It's just they're so plain and just like normal. And I get it. I get we're all normal like that. But when you're a part of the industry and entertaining people, like wearing a dope outfit or having a cool hair color or having dope makeup on or, working with certain designers to, make you custom things and really put on a full show, even if that's even just a concert show or imagery for, a poster, a cover art, or a music video. How important is that to you?
It's really important because I learned. You guys keep saying you can't see my face, so let me. You have okay. Wait. Right there. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Hmm.
Okay, cool, cool. Um, Honestly, I learned from the best, Prince. He said, never leave the house not looking like a star. And he also said, make sure everybody knows who you are when you walk through. So I've always carried that with me. Like even like when I had nothing, I would make my own clothes, figure it out, like literally scrap it out, figure it out, and just This is who I am. It'll be literally nothing compared to all the designer. I'll walk in a room with everybody's like, oh, drip down, da 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 da. And everybody's like, oh, so hard now. I'm like, y'all don't even know. I just found this and just made this shit. Like, it's just like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Make sure you get across, you know? So.
But yeah, that's what I love about you, because enough artists, I feel like they just, it's the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like back in the day, like not even back in the day, 10 years ago, 10 to 20 years ago, I guess you would say, album covers were so dope and like you remember that cover. Today, I just feel like there's not enough memorable, you know, like covers or visuals that you always will remember, like, or from an award show. Award shows back in the day, I feel 10 years ago, you remember.
Dude, yeah.
Like, we don't get that anymore. Like, it's just like, okay, what's next? Like, you don't have the infamous, like, Britney Spears, Snake, you know, I'm a slave for you moment, or Michael Jackson with NSYNC at the VMA. I mean, it just, you know, we don't get it. Yeah, so it's...
I'm thinking about that.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's so dope that you actually care about it and, like, do it. You don't, you know, because, I don't know. I always get in debates about with people, and they're like, well, you can't tell someone. I'm like, yeah, but it's dope because you know who you are. Like, I feel like people forget about you if you don't have some kind of imagery or something. So I appreciate that. Like, you keep doing it.
That, man.
Yeah, because it's not done enough. And I think just not enough, how can I say, artist development is done anymore. People are just found and, you know.
Whatever's hot right now, just go. And that's why I'm so... Like, this journey has been difficult, but just sticking to it is just like, you have no idea. You have to stick to it. It's so many moments where you're just like, is it even, you know? But honestly, just speaking to myself, you just got to keep sticking to it. Keep pushing through it. People going to understand, they're going to hear me out, and they hear what I have to say. And, you know, just want to get this point across.
Yeah, definitely. I love that. But, you know, a lot of... we haven't had a lot of them lately, I feel, but we've had like Ladies Night, well, not tonight, Ladies Night, like Little Kim, Left Eye, you know, Missy, The Brat. Then you had Lady Marmalade with, you know, Christina, Pink. What's the most recent? I guess the most recent big one would probably be Bang Bang with Jessie J, Ariana, and Nicki. Yeah, that was like the last female.
Marmalade, Lady Marmalade.
Yeah.
Marmalade. Different.
Yeah, that was.
And swinging. That was.
Yeah. But like, who would be your ideal, if you had to pick like 3 to 4 females, including yourself, who would you want in your lineup to just kill like a ladies' anthem?
Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
I need my Trinidadian queen. Okay? Nicki Minaj. Shit, Cash Page.
Okay.
Who else? Who? Shansia.
Okay.
I love Shansia. Oh, and Rihanna. Yeah, Rihanna.
Yeah, you need Bad Girl Riri. Yeah. She's ideal, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, like, you know, where do you want to be in 5 years? Would you say? What is your 5-year plan? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Man, I see myself having 3 albums out, and everybody's begging me to drop another one. A few Grammys, billboards, the TV shows I wrote and movies I wrote, greenlit and out. Restaurant business.
Okay.
And then homelessness in LA, or most of it, you know, figuring that out. Shit.
You just want to take over.
Yeah, pretty much just take over, you know. You're just wanting for nothing and, you know, fulfilled, even though, you know, fulfillment is a reach, but we gonna get there.
Exactly. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
But, like, I want to ask you too, like, you know, today it's such a different world in the music industry of independent against label. It's kind of like independent is bigger, but at the same point, labels, that's where the top 10 hits are on labels, unfortunately. But so many people are independent. What are your takes on, what are your pros and cons you think about both sides?
Honestly, I stopped putting so much pressure on myself for doing this to get signed. That's not what I'm
Yeah.
doing. Even though all superstars I feel do come from the machine and under a label. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I just have to learn how to just enjoy this moment, the sector that I'm in, and I'm just in this lane, in this tunnel vision. Like I can't focus on this artist doing that and this and that on in the label,
Yeah.
and but it's still a plan. And when like I said, when I drop, I'm coming at the heights of all the top girls that's out right now. I'm not gonna come
Mm-hmm.
like, here it's out. I'm gonna go high now. No, I'm coming out. You're gonna see it. You guys gonna hear this. Billboards. You're gonna no. I'm funding this. Been saving up my own penny for this. And then niggas gonna see. Because but labels is coming. They of course they're hitting the girl up. I think from me working so hard in this industry my whole life and getting so many no's and being in front of these presidents and seeing all the highs and lows, now that I feel like I owe it to myself to do it on my own, just so I can be like, okay, now you guys,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so I can have my way with it. So
But I'm happy you said that because so many people disagree with the label thing. I'm like, well, every big superstar came from a label. They began
that's
at a label.
something fine for sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Majority of well, I mean, times are changing, but it's just the way it was kind of, which it's slowly transitioning. But I know you're a jack of all trades too. Have you ever, well, I'm sure you've been hit up, but have you ever considered reality TV? Because it's such a, Zeus is popping, VH1,
I got
Bravo.
offered last year. I was at the beginning of this year, and I said absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Do you just
No.
not like it, or do you don't want to be? Because I know the editing makes it way
Mm-mm.
worse, and they never want to see the positive in you, unfortunately.
I just don't want to be made it into somebody that I'm not, and also just like this persona reality stars carry. I see
Yeah,
my beyond that, and it's also like putting yourself in a cage as well, because nobody's gonna really take you serious if you drop a documentary film, because they already seen everything, they already know what you're like.
yeah,
People allow everyone to know who they are. Nobody has like no personal something to themselves anymore. Everybody's just like in your face with it. But that's why it's like also like, okay, what's next in this generation? Okay, what else? Like, because we're so used to seeing everything already. So
yeah,
I keep some mystique about myself, and I probably guest star on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the
yeah.
Bachelor or some, or might throw a drink on Ray J for a quick 30 seconds, real quick. But I'm in and out, it's nothing. But I do have vlogs and stuff coming out too, just so people, if they do want to see like how you are in reality,
Yeah. That's
yeah.
awesome you said that though about the mystique because I feel like that's how Prince was.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see him otherwise. It was on stage or in
Mm-hmm.
front of an award show or a televised program, and then that was it. You didn't, and it was that it almost made you want to see him more because it was so little of backstage you've seen. So I appreciate you saying that because so many artists right away are like, yeah, reality TV. I mean, I get it. Like you said, it takes away, everything about them. And it's so many artists today are just, too much. And social media, it's a blessing and a curse because some people
Man,
are on every day,
yeah.
just IG and live. And I'm like, what's the point? But I get it at the same point. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's just weird. Like, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. But for the EP, when do you? I know it's coming.
Mm.
Would you say EP followed right away by an LP? Do you want to do more EPs, more singles after? What's your vision? Or
I'm probably gonna have my EP sit for like a month and a half, and then
okay,
drop part two because like I said, I have so many songs, you know, but I also don't want to oversaturate. I want to be appreciated, you know?
Yeah.
So when you oversaturate, just drop, 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 people are going to probably listen to 4 songs. Like now, people drop in 24 song albums and stuff. Are you going to listen to that? Or are you going to skim through that? Like, you know, it's nothing like,
Yeah.
so I want to make sure it has its moment, you know, and then to build up for the next moment. And that way, my frequency will be higher, and I'll be able to create even better songs for, you know, on to come. But um, January 12th is the official date.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I wanted to drop something on Valentine's Day, but I might actually drop a part 2, like a little 4 song on Valentine's.
Okay. Dope. Well, that's super dope to know because I mean, yeah, for the new year, we need some. I feel like everyone should just wait till the new year because now it's just 2020 needs to be gone and just we positivity and
I'm
you
really
know
excited to get out of here.
exactly.
Woo.
Like, do you envision for the EP? Do you wanna? Well, I know we don't know still, but maybe we'll have something with the vaccine now, like touring. What do you vision for touring and stuff like?
I envision. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I honestly feel like I've been making music just so I could go on tour. You know, like
Uh-huh.
that. Something I really cannot wait. The festivals, to see people, meet people, experience cultures, eat. I just want to work hard, you know. I want my choreographer to be like, "Nuh-uh, do it again," you know. And on stage, challenge me like, "I want the full experience," you know. I can't wait, honestly. Like, I can't wait. That's literally for sure in the plan for 2021.
Yeah.
A lot of
Um,
shows.
would you prefer festival dates more, like spot festival dates, or would you want to do more of a tour, like your own tour?
Um, I'm for sure gonna do like a world tour,
Uh huh.
but also like Rolling Loud, Coachella, all in the plans. You will be seeing me at Rolling Loud 2021. Um,
Oh.
Coachella, maybe 2022.
Okay.
I gotta figure that out. But or even 20, I ain't gonna even limit that. Shit, I'm on Coachella 2021 too. Stop playing. I'm on all these festivals. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
In a row.
Well, yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I can't wait when you come to Chicago. I just moved back from LA because once COVID hit,
How
yeah,
you
just
move?
I moved back home
Yeah.
just for now
Okay.
until stuff gets back. Just make sure everything's safe
It's a
and
dead
good with
city out
family and
here.
stuff.
It's so dry. It's like a deserted little place out here. It's so boring right
It's
now.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so weird because I was living in Koreatown, North Hollywood then, and it
Mm.
was so popping, and now that's what all my
No,
friends are telling me. They're like, Nick, you're not missing anything. It's
you drive down that street right now, cricket. Nobody nowhere. It's just no.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so weird. Like LA's usually party central and networking and everything, so it's so crazy. But I can't wait to see you live. I can't wait. I can't wait to the EP. Definitely can't wait for it. Can't wait to hopefully meet you in the future. We definitely got to link up. If I ever come to LA or you come to Chicago, let me know after the pandemic. But be safe. Good luck, and yeah, I appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a good night. Have a good holiday. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, be safe and like I said, have a good holiday and happy New Year too, because it's it's crazy. It's next week, but
That's
I'm
great.
thinking I don't know what I'm
Thank you,
thinking.
Lord. Made it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll talk to you soon and be safe.
Bye. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye. Peace.